What is up, guys? Flossy Missiles here. In today's video, we're finally gonna put a winch on the ramp truck. So this is a long-awaited video for me. I've been wishing I could make this video, but I finally just bought a winch. I wanted to go legit and get a Warren, but had to get the Harbor Freight Special instead. So what we have here is their biggest winch I believe they sell, which is the 12,000 pound winch. I had a coupon, so it ended up only costing $300 for the winch. For this little step bump receiver hitch thingy, that was another 20, and I believe this was like 40 or 50 for the hitch receiver mount for the winch. So yeah, I kind of came up with a little idea in my head of mounting this piece to the car, mounting that piece to the winch, and then have it removable. Since I'm only going to be using this ramp truck probably 2-3 times a month, it's just going to be removable. I don't got to worry about it getting stolen. I could take it off really easily and put it away. Or also the weather. I don't got to deal with, you know, rain hitting it and making a cover for it and all that jazz. So yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to mount it on here, and should be legit. I can't wait to finally have a winch. I've been using come-alongs for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 months since it's been done, and it's not fun. Oh my gosh! That thing is heavy. So I got some scrap metal out, and I was lining some stuff up and drawing some stuff up of where I want this big huge winch to sit. This can be removable and all that stuff. And then I just thought, what if I put it inside the cab? So what if I put it right here and I cut a hole back there and the winch just sat in between these two seats? I could still get this off hopefully, and I would never have to remove the winch because I don't have to worry about rain or theft or anything like that. So I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. A little bit more thinking. Actually turning this somewhat simple job into a really gnarly task. So here's what I'm looking at right now. As you can see, there's the back of my cab, and there's the winch, there's the little receiver thing that's gonna sit on, and I think what I'm gonna do is drill a hole in this floor. Let's crawl underneath this thing. Oh, which would be right here, which is the frame of this van, or box truck, or ramp truck, whatever. So this is pretty gnarly strong, but I think I might add some 12 gauge plate to that to make it even stronger. And then with this one, weld it facing straight up. I'm trying to think about my best options. I don't want to do anything crazy because this is cutting into this thing. So I just cut some pieces up and I weld prepped the actual hitch and another piece of 2x4 tubing. I think it's the size of that. Anyways, yeah, I weld prepped the bottom. Let me see if I can get another to show you guys. Or it's gonna be welded on right there. And I'm also gonna do a piece going from here all the way across, like in the center, right above the tranny. Let me show you that piece really quick as well. I remember where I set it. Oh yeah, it's right here. This guy right here, and this is really gnarly. This is pretty thick. So it's gonna have pretty good connection on the, you know, the actual frame going horizontally and vertically. Yeah. So I guess not vertically. Yeah, horizontally and vertically. So anyways, I'm gonna get to welding. I don't really like welding, but I just switched my wire to 035, so it's a really big wire for this machine. But we're gonna get to it. Just finished welding up that piece. The welds actually came out pretty dialed. If you guys can, it'll focus. There we go. A little dirty, they need to be cleaned up, but yeah, they're all on and they're looking pretty good. So yeah, I gotta let that piece cool down, then we'll weld it to the bottom of the actual ramp truck itself. And this piece I'm cutting right here is for that cross brace. With the drill, I went underneath and drilled up where I thought the hitch is going to come up through, and so yeah, I just marked it out with a permanent marker, and I'm about to cut it off with this cut-off wheel. Okay, I laid some welds under there I'm not proud of. Well, yeah, actually you can't really see it. But anyways, now we have the hitch coming up through the floor, which needs to be tidied up still, but oh, there you can see right there in the middle. And this piece of 2-inch tubing right here, that's all rusted. gonna slide right down into there. And I gotta weld to that piece, of course. But I gotta go get this piece drilled out by my friend Eric. I did a little pilot hole, but I don't have bits big enough to do a hole this big for this guy to fit through. So stop over at Eric's house. He's got a legit setup. Sorry about this wind. Imagine trying to weld in this wind. But yeah, we'll head over there. Got to Eric's house to get this thing drilled out. But check out his bus. I think this is like a 70 or 69 or something, Volkswagen. Delivery. Oh. Just got back from Eric's house and sitting in there again. The pin's going through it right now and it's all locked into place. But I gotta go ahead and grind this area all down, the area on here, and trim some stuff up. And yeah, basically just weld prep it so I can weld it together. But as you can see, it's raining outside, which is a bummer. So yeah, I can't weld in the rain. But anyways, big shout out to Eric. Thank you so much for drilling that for me. And I showed a quick clip of his bus. Eventually I'd like to do a whole video on his bus if he'd be down for that, because he's doing a bunch of motor work and transmission work to that thing. But yeah, this is going to be put on hold until the rain clears up. It is the next day now and the rain has subsided. Let's go ahead and weld prep these two pieces and throw some welds down. And I quickly made a cap for the top of this thing just so I don't get as many fumes inside the cab. And I cut off the end right here, so no more. And now it's nice and flush, and it's got a cap on it. Just bolted on the fair lead, I think that's what it's called. Anyways, mounted to the back of the firewall, just the 2 bolts. The hole's not cut. And as you can see, the markings inside. I'm just trying to decide exactly how much I want to cut out. I don't want that cord rubbing against the firewall and getting it all, you know, jacked. So we'll see how much I end up cutting out, but that's what it's going to look like. So I just finished trimming and bolting down this fair lead. All the rollers spin on it, so we're looking good. And here's what the inside looks like. So it bolts all the way through to this actual mounting plate for a winch. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that thing's heavy. Boom, right there. Ooh, that looks sweet. So it's completely bolted down now. All I gotta do is run the wiring. It actually has quite a bit of wiring, so I'm kind of shocked. It's got this big old ground cable, ground, and some signal wires, and then a big power cable, a little breaker, and this box which this plugs into. So we'll get this all wired up. The little diagram doesn't look too difficult. We'll get this knocked out. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drill some holes in the firewall for these power lines and ground lines, but I got my hole saw right here, little guy on it, and a rubber grommet. I got this assorted grommet kit from Harbor Freight. Makes life a lot easier, so let's go ahead and shoot that hole through the firewall. Yeah, let's see if we can get it in there. The breaker's installed, all the wiring's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my heaviest vehicle I own up there, which would be the Vanagon, which weighs like 4,500 pounds, something like that. We're gonna go ahead and try to winch that thing up here. I pulled the ramp truck down. There's the Vanagon. So let's just do a complete reenactment of what I think is gonna happen when I go to tow something. So first off, I'll go ahead and I will turn this to like free spool. Turn that. And then we can walk over here, grab this. Hold on, let me yank on it. Sorry. Now I'm pulling this doohickey. Comes out pretty easily. As you guys can see, On the van again, I have this hitch in the front, which makes it really easy. You throw it on there. I know most vehicles don't have that. I'll have to go from the bottom or whatever. Next, we'll go back inside and we will turn it on to engage. Focus, baby, come on. All right, we're on engage now. I will pull out my ramp, so I'm gonna have to set it on the camera for this one. All right, ramps are pulled out and we look like we're kind of lined up. Hopefully this firewall or rear section of the cab doesn't come ripping out. We'll see right now. How much length do I got on this thing? All right, let's go through the window. Hey guys, howdy. All right, looks like I can make it, oh, a little bit short. I can make it about halfway through my bed. So right here, what I think I'll do is I think I'll put it almost, maybe a few clicks with the e-brake engaged. Leave it neutral. Yeah, let me loosen the e-brake up a little bit. The e-brake is set to 1 click now, so it shouldn't take off on us, hopefully. But it should roll with a little bit of drag. Oh, this is legit. Yeah, I'll give you guys a shot of this too. Check out the Fear lead. Reeling her right in. I'm gonna move you guys because you're gonna be in the way in just a second. We'll put you guys over here. I'm so excited! Finally have a winch and it works flawlessly. Look at that big old beast up there. I'm stoked. Yeah, there's no air in the airbags, as you can see. It's set pretty low. But dude, awesome. And then obviously when I got it up there, I could go ahead and strap down the tires and pull the e-brake and then let the winch release, because actually it's pulling it down a little bit in the front, as you can see. But check that out. Dude, so sick. Yes, I got a winch set up and it works. I still got to reassemble the interior. All this stuff held up really good, in case you guys are wondering about any of this metal moving or this whole system flexing at all. Nothing flexed from what I can tell. It all is good to go. I got to cut out, I have a piece that goes back here, but I need to cut out a new section because now I have this in the way. But man, that's so exciting. Well, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for today's video. I'm so excited to film this video. I'm so excited the whole thing worked out. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more car content. Thank you so much for watching.